You go through all of this city area, and then Yamaraj tells you all the good and bad things you've done. And we all think that when we do something good or do something bad, nobody's watching, isn't it? We always think that, if we do something negative, I got away with it, no one was watching. No, the Lord's in your heart, everything's being recorded down. So it's kind of, when I saw it, I was like, whoa, this is just some scientific evidence which has got nothing to do with religion at all. This is just an experience that loads of people are having independently, and is verifying facts in the scriptures which otherwise we can't verify. So you can. Yeah.
It's okay. But you might have to want to go. Yeah. Betting it. You will jana kam isliye after hamara dusra program chalega. But that was good.
Can you give a round of applause? That was really good. So if the men can come on this side, please, and the Mataji is on that side. And what we're going to do is, it doesn't mean the puja and everything is ended, because we're also going to do Aarti. And and so we're going to do Aarti as well. There'll be prasadam. That's when it's complete. Because when Vaishnavas eat, your grandmother will be getting the prasadam. She'll be eating. So we have to do all that kind of thing. So, but before that, we'll be doing Mahamantras and Damodar Ashtakam as well. But some of you might have to catch a train or something. I was told a couple of people would want to leave early. We'll facilitate that as well. Yeah, from the Bajaj family, that is. So, okay, now if you can sit properly. You want to set up there? Yeah, you can walk with you. I think we should keep one Mahamantra. Yeah. So some of the devotees here, you'll have to move if you come on this side. So the musicians are going to sit there. There's more in there, if you don't mind. We'll just make an adjustment.
Okay, Hare Krishna. We really thank the Bajaj family very much for considering using this temple of ours in memory of their mother, grandmother, Dhanpatni. And today was such a lovely finish. After I was sitting in the back, observing everything. I think it was so sweetly done. Jayesh is a lovely Brahman. So if you have needed services, come to us. We'll give you his name. We'll give you his phone number. You can talk to him. So, for those who need to, the offering is on now, and in a few minutes will come off as prasadam. Then, those who need to leave early, they can take prasadam in the back room. We will serve you. But others, please don't rush off. Stay here, because the rest of the program in the temple is yet to happen. Today is the first day of the month of Kartik. Kartik is the most auspicious month in the year. Very auspicious month. And to do Vishnu Sahasranam, which, that's my birthday. It was wonderful to listen to Vishnu Sahasranam on the first day of Kartik. These are auspicious things. So Guru Seva, can I just add, I remember one incident, because there is a tendency that as you grow up in the modern world, we tend to think our rituals, our ceremonies are mumbo jumbo. Let me give you another real example. In ISKCON, we have a devotee called Jayadev. He's English. He's born and raised in the UK. But he became a Krishna conscious devotee, an ISKCON devotee. and his speciality is hypnosis and massage therapy. So part of what he does, he regresses people, as Guru Sahib was describing, to take them into the previous lives. So one particular person, an English lady, came to him in trouble, and she wanted to know why was she having this state of mind. So he regressed her. And then she's describing what happened in the previous life. And she said, I'm flying. I'm flying into this ornate building. And I'm going through the doors, and in the far there is some sort of seating arrangement, altar. So I'm flying towards that. So I go there, I fly there to get closer to that end point. And she says, there are a couple of figures there, a couple of statues there. One is male, one female, and there is, and one of them is, the male one is holding a flute. This is describing your previous life. But Jayadeva is thinking, but this doesn't make sense, because in our philosophy, Vedic philosophy, when we are in lower than human species, then the progression, birth after birth, is a natural progression. We, as human beings, this is the first species where there are multiple crossroads outputs, where you can go in many different directions. But if you're an animal species, the progression is natural upwards. It's natural, and from which species go to which species, that's natural. So to go from a fly, because she was flying, to jump from a fly to a human being doesn't make sense. There are other steps in between. So, but then she carried on speaking, saying, I'm flying closer, and then by the feet there is some food by these two statues, male and female, one holding a flute. So I'm attracted to the fruit, so whatever it was, fruit or mithai, and I go down there and I start eating. And Jayadeva said, that is the reason she's now a human being. She ate Krishna Prasad. This is one of the things why we emphasize, please eat Prasad. Offer first to the lordships. So this is like, Jayadeva, a person grown, raised in this country, became a devotee, then went into hypnotherapy. And a stranger walks out of the street and she said, I'm in trouble, can you please help me? I think she was Irish. I think she was an Irish lady, she walked in. And what a remarkable confirmation that please take our culture, our Vedic scriptures, everything about our history seriously. It's not mumbo jumbo. You just need somebody to explain what is happening. That's the problem. We are full of ignorance now. We are full of ignorance because we ourselves have ignored our own religion, our own culture. Okay. So part of this wonderful culture is this month of Kartik. It's a beautiful month, most auspicious. And a special thing we do is we offer ghee lamps. We invite all of you to Damodar. That is, Damodar is being tied by his mother. It's little Krishna, naughty Krishna. He's so naughty, mother is so annoyed with him, she wants to tie him up. There's a lila behind that. There's a whole lila behind that. Till another time. Damodar. Dam means rope. Udar means stomach. So this lila is Damodar. She being tied around his stomach with rope. Another name for this lila is Dama Bandhan. Same thing, Bandhan, is tying up. And Dam again is rope. So this is the Dama Bandhan lila. Important thing about this, very quickly, lila is that if you want to tie Krishna If you want to tie him, if you want to possess him, you need to have the love like Yashodama had for little Krishna. Most of you know the story of Mahabharata Duryodhana. When Krishna came as peacemaker to Delhi, Hastinapur, he came as to make peace between the Pandavas and the Kauravas because they were ready to go to war. Duryodhana, at the end of that discussion, he wanted to capture Krishna. He wanted to bind him, throw him in jail. He said, "Who are you to speak like this?" And he told his guards, "Arrest this coward boy." He said, "Krishna, you're going to arrest me? Bind me? You're going to tie me up? Try if you can." And Krishna showed his partial Virat through partial universal form, and nobody could go near him. That is not how you tie Krishna, with inimical feelings. You need loving feelings. Then, this is not about Yashoda Ma catching hold of Krishna and tying him. It is about Krishna allowing his devotee to tie him up. Otherwise, it's not possible for you and I or anybody else to go anywhere near Krishna. So this, when we offer the Gilas, please have this pastime in your minds, in your hearts, and lovingly offer the Gila to Krishna.
Just before you start, I'd like to invite Arunji to say a few words about his mother. And thank you for inviting all these wonderful guests. They all come and they've been so patient and listening. And yeah.
I'd just like to thank everyone for attending today on Mum's Anniversary. We've done all the functions every month, and Yen has been, making sure it happens every month, and really help Haridas. Now, Haridas has asked me just a few words about Mum, and so I sat in the car outside and just wrote them out very quickly. So, what I've written down is, we've been blessed to have such wonderful parents. They made so many sacrifices so that all the children were educated. At a time when most children, when we were in business at the age of 16, most of them went straight to family business. But our parents said, no, all of you go away, 3 brothers and sisters, to go in education. And when we came back, then he gave us the option of coming into the business. Again, we've carried that on now with our children as well, to make sure they all get educated before they go into business. Yeah. Mum looked after all the children, the grandchildren. What I didn't realise until after she went was that she used to talk to everybody else. That's the daughter-in-laws, the son-in-laws, and talk to them. And if they had any problems, she used to sort it out. That I didn't know, because I was never around to see what's been going on. You find these things out afterwards. I mean, I'm looking back, and even when the first grandchild was born, Shimon was born, Sunita went off to do her LPC. So Mum was, when he was 1, she was looking after bringing him up. So all these things come back when you think back. But what Mum and Dad have given us is such strong moral values, and also so that we could carry on through life and nothing bothers us, because we've got those moral values. We'll carry those moral values on. Hopefully they will carry on through the children, because wherever the children see, they see how we behave. That's what Mummy said to me. Yeah, how you treat your parents is how your children will treat you. This is how it works. So these family values obviously carry on. The other thing I'd like to say now, a few words about Dad, really. What Dad has brought to us is confidence. So when you're in business, I was thinking back, how is it he taught us how to be so strong? It's very simple. Whenever I used to make a decision, never once would he say, don't do that. He said, what do you think? It makes you think about it. When you think about something, then you make the decision, then you learn from it. If you make a mistake, you learn from it. But that gives you so much confidence. And we've done that now, hopefully. We're trying to do that with our children. So I'm thinking, how do I bring them up so they're confident as well? So these are the kind of things you learn from. And the other thing Dad's taught is if you can help somebody, while you've got the power, while you're in that position, help them. Because you won't always be in that position to help people. So, for instance, I remember we had a bank manager at the time, and he could have helped us, but he didn't. And I look back and I think, well, now then he came to me for help 20 years later, at the radio station. And I thought I still helped him, but I thought back, when he had the power, when he was the bank manager, he could have helped us and he didn't. And that's wrong. He says, if you won't always be in that position. So if you can help somebody, help them. That's it, really. That's all I have to say. I'm just very thankful that Mum's had her regards has helped us to make sure that we feel that she's gone to a better place, and we're all quite calm about it. We weren't, all flustered or anything. It's been a big journey the whole year, doing all these functions, and it's given us peace. I think everybody in the family is at peace. Thank you very much.
हरे कृष्णा।
अरे जोर से बोलना।
नहीं पता नहीं, शायद अभी सब लोगों को लग रहा है कि कुछ खाने को मिल जाए, क्योंकि पंडित जी की भी बहुत ढेर सारी बातें सुन ली, या तो चाय मिल जाए या पानी मिल जाए, लेकिन फिर भी जरा जोर से बोलिए हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा। अब अरुण ने कहा कि मम के बारे में, अब मैं अगर बोलना शुरू करूंगी तो फिर तो नॉन स्टॉप होंगी, आप लोगों को मालूम है कि खूब बोलती हूँ, लेकिन बस इतना ही कहूंगी कि सबसे पहले नारायण नमो नमः पंडित जी ने कहा, फिर भैया ने कहा कि कृष्ण जी जो हैं उनके पास सब पावर है, मम कहीं पर भी होंगी वो कृष्ण जी के कहीं ना कहीं आसपास होंगी, और नारायण जी जो हैं वो पूरे ब्रह्मांड की जहां जहां लोग रह रहे हैं, किसी भी रूप में रह रहे हैं, वहां पर वो उनकी लुक आफ्टर कर रही हैं। मैं आज मम को यही, जैसे अरुण ने कहा कि मम ने बहुत अच्छी मॉरल्स दिए, वैल्यूज दिए, सिर्फ यही नहीं दिए, मैं इन लोगों के लिए, मैं भी इसी फैमिली की मेंबर हूँ, और दो की मुस्लिम हूँ, लेकिन मेरी वैल्यूज, मेरे मॉरल्स मम से के साथ भी बहुत अटैच्ड हैं, क्योंकि मम ने मुझे 28 ईयर्स से, ऑल दो कि बचपन से, जन्म से नहीं मुझे पाला, लेकिन लास्ट 28 ईयर्स से मम ने मुझे बेटी की तरह पाला। मेरे दुख में, मेरे सुख में, मेरी तकलीफ में, जहां मुझे ऐसा महसूस होता था कि मैं अरुण की शिकायत करूं, मैं संगीता भाभी की शिकायत करूं, मैं किसी के भी फैमिली मेंबर में, ऑब्वियसली ये लोग मुझे कभी कभी नहीं लुक आफ्टर करते, तो मैं मम के पास जाती थी कि, तो मम कहती थी कोई बात नहीं बेटा, भाई है, ठीक हो जाएगा। और भाभीियों से तो लड़ाई रहती थी, तो मतलब एक ही भाभी से, रचना भाभी और इन लोगों से नहीं रहती थी, छोटी वाली भाभी से, संगीता भाभी से रहती, अरे कोई बात नहीं बेटा, भाभी है तुम्हारी। तो मम ने, अब आप सोच सकते हैं कि जब उन्होंने मुझे जन्म नहीं दिया, तब उन्होंने लास्ट 28 ईयर्स से मुझे ऐसी प्रेरणा, ऐसी इंस्पिरेशन दी कि जिससे मैं काफी हद तक काम हो जाती थी। आज मम जब नहीं, आज पहली दफा जब मैं मम के घर गई हूँ, ये नहीं कि साल में और दफा नहीं गई थी, लेकिन आज जब गई हूँ तो आज ऐसा लगा कि आज मम का आखिरी दिन है, आज मम को इस दुनिया से रुखसत कर रही है। जैसे एक बाप अपनी बेटी को शादी के वक्त रुखसत करता है और फिर यही आशा करता है कि ये बेटी जो है अपने घर में सुखी रहे, अपने हस्बैंड के साथ खुशी खुशी घर आए। मेरी आज मम के लिए बस यही कहना है कि मम आप जहां पर भी हैं, जिस रूप में भी हैं, आपकी आत्मा को शांति मिले, और आप वहां से भी अपने प्यारे बच्चों के लिए, मेरे पापा के लिए जो आपके बगैर बहुत अकेले हो गए, अपने ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रंस के लिए, अपने आने वाले ग्रेट ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रंस के लिए, सबके लिए वहां से प्रार्थना और आशीर्वाद भेजती रहे। लेकिन हम हमेशा आपको याद तो नहीं, हम आपको भुला ही नहीं पाएंगे जो याद करें, लेकिन मम आपका शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। खुश रहिए, जहां रहिए, आपकी आत्मा को शांति मिले, आपकी आत्मा को मोक्ष मिले, आपकी आत्मा को बस रब जो है, परमात्मा जो है, ब्रह्म जो है, शिव जी जो है, विष्णु जी जो है, सब आपको अपने स्वर्ग लोक में जगह प्रदान करें। आई लव यू मॉम, थैंक यू पापा, आई लव यू पापा। आपसे मैं कहती हूँ कि आप मैं जब भी आती हूँ घर तो आप कहते हैं कि मुझे माँ बड़ी, तेरी माँ बड़ी याद आती है नहीं? तो अब आप माँ के बारे में कुछ नहीं कहेंगे, मेरे से ही कहते हैं। सारा लव आपका मेरे साथ ही निकलता है माँ के लिए, हैं? वरना फिर आप भजन गाएंगे कि हेरी मैं तो प्रेम दीवानी, मेरा दर्द ना जाने को है, तो दर्द आकर बताइए। आई लव यू पापा। थैंक यू भैया, थैंक यू, और राज भैया एंड राम भैया, एवरीवन एंड भाभी, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, that was lovely. Another round of applause. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Vadi Mama for us was really our support. So we really used to go to her if we ever had any problems. I mean, sharing happy thoughts, sad thoughts, whatever issue we had, we would really always go to her. She was there pretty much for everyone in the family. And it's not just business or work. I mean, even in terms of, she was very religious, and every day you would see her there on an iPad, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Actually, she used to wake up at 3 o'clock, connect on Zoom when COVID started, and she also used to be affiliated with the Brahma Kumaris as well. So every day she's there on an iPad studying, literally all that. You would think she had an exam, not us.
Really?
Yes, that's how much she used to study. But yeah, she was an absolutely fantastic woman. So I think the most important thing is the balance in life. Well, life is not just about work and fun, also incorporate the religious side as well. Thank you.
Thank you, that was good. Fantastic. So what we'll do is thank you for sharing all these things. Since it's unusual, we really don't do this. And like I said, Mr. God, your mother is responsible for my wife here. She's been a privilege anyway, so they know who we're talking about. I only found out when she's gone. I never thanked her, but I'd like to thank you, say. So she did a good thing. I believe whatever you said, she did it good for me. And this is an exception. If somebody else comes saying they want to have another verse in this temple room, I don't think it's going to happen. Because here, temple is usually glorification of the Supreme Lord. But because she was religious, and I'm quite sure about it, that we allowed it. So if you think this temple is going in another direction, something like that, this was just an exception. But now the business, if we don't realize that we are das and das, that we are servant of the servant, what our problem is, we want to become boss and boss. Now whoever is the boss, we want to become their boss, and it's called Ishvara mentality.